Hello, welcome. This is the 6 yard box. You're welcome to the 6 yard box. You're welcome. This is um this is the 6 yard box. You're welcome to the 6 yard box. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is the match analysis of the Super Cup between Tottenham and PSG. Playing, I think they're playing the game in Udinese. Is it Udinese or Udine or whatever they call it in Italy? And this is my match analysis. This is how I think the game will go. This is how I think the two teams will play. This is how I think Tottenham. This is the Tottenham team that's just been released. Vicario in goal. You got Romero. You got Danso in there. You got VDV, Polo, Palinia, and Bentancur in that four in midfield. I think they're gonna go 3-4-3 or maybe 3-5 with Sa dropping into that midfield, dropping in there to make a five in there when Tottenham don't have the ball. That's how I think the team will play. And I think Kudus and Richarlison will play as a two in front of them. So what do I think? How do I think Tottenham will set up? Yeah, I think when we kick off, Tottenham will be in this in this kind of shape. How about they'll go, will play, they might play him there or be in this kind of a shape where Sa will come into this back four. Tottenham will defend really deep and Kudus will be here. I think that's the way Tottenham will play as a five in that midfield, just to pack that midfield up. And, that's how Tottenham will start the game in that shape, probably just to nullify PSG. PSG, Scalia will be there. Mendes will be there as well. You have what's his name? I can't remember his name now. The winger. I can't remember his name. He's very good as well. And you have Ben. What's his name? Usman Dembele will be there. Due, that's the guy trying to remember. Due will be there. And basically, they're just going to dominate Tottenham in that position. They're going to flood the midfield with players in the between the lines. Neves is missing, so whoever I think Emre, I can't remember his full name, coming for Neves. You have what's his name will play at the base, probably. Um, what's his name? Ferran. Is he? What's his name? Fabian Ruiz will play at the base there. Fabian Ruiz will play there. Um, and he's I can't remember his partner in that midfield of Paris Saint-Germain. They have Neves, Fabian Ruiz, and Vatinia. Yeah, one of my favorite players. He's gonna be the guy on the ball. And they will just try and pin Tottenham in. Basically, the two centre backs will be somewhere here. They will be here. Centre backs will be here. Hakimi will be on that side. The two centre backs will be on the ball, which is what's his name? Uh, can't remember his name now. The centre back. But this is the way they will try and set up and pin Tottenham in like that. He's gonna be the one on the ball most of the time, setting up plays, trying to walk the ball down the sides of Tottenham. So the ball will be mostly on that side. Tottenham have to be really compact, really deep, clog in the middle. They have to really pack that middle area. Kudus and Richarlison, they have to be really compact and really mark those spaces in the middle. I think that's where they want to do. They want to stretch Tottenham wide. Mendes will always want to go wide on that side. The centre backs will be they will really push up to the halfway line. That's how the game will be if Tottenham decide to go deep and pray and defend deep into their own half of the pitch. Which I think is wise. The Tottenham can do that, but how long are you going to do that for? You're gonna have to have a go at some point. But this is what they want to do. Basically, PSG, they want to let's get. They want to play on that side, PSG, and they want to put Tottenham under a lot of pressure. So they want to play from that side. Okay, my arrow is not working. I don't know why the arrow is not working, but let's just crack on with it. So they want to play on that side, double team. They all want to create 2v1s on the wings. That's where the game play is. Get the ball down the line, get crosses, win, or cut back to the edge of the box where Dembele could come in, or Fabian Ruiz. He's going to be either. I think Vatino will start the plays off. He's going to be starting to play most of the time. Fatina and Fabian Ruiz will be going into the box. I think all of them can get into the box, but I think Fatina will be the man on the ball. And he's got a partner in that midfield as well. Those three, Fatina, Fabian Ruiz, and Fatina, Fabian Ruiz, and Zai Emre is going to be the one to come in for Neves, I think, in that midfield. And Tottenham have to be really, really compact, stop the passing lines, block the passing lines. You can see passing lanes or passing lines, however you want to call it. You block those lines and you make sure you make them go wide and force them to cross the ball into the box. That's one thing they don't do. They hardly cross the ball into the box. So Hakimi will go down here. The ball will always be cut back to the edge of the box for these guys running into the box. Tottenham have to be really disciplined when defending, and when they do get the ball, they have to use the ball. And like I always say, in this kind of what do you call it? In this kind of system or this kind of formation that Tottenham are playing, 5-3-1 or whatever situation, whatever formation they're gonna play, sitting in a low block. The key to this low block for me is two things. You gotta be able to beat the press when your players get on the ball. When they get the ball, the midfielders especially, not as much as the defenders, they're gonna get pressed as well by PSG. By the way, our defenders are gonna get pressed when we do have the ball. So you're gonna see Dembele going. You're gonna see what's his name, Cavaskelia going to press our centre backs. When the ball comes into this area, into midfield, for Palinia or whoever is in that midfield, Sa, when the ball comes in there, you gotta have to beat the press by two ways. You have to beat your defender, be good on the ball, don't lose the ball, beat your marker, beat the press because the press will come from all parts of the pitch. As they go press at the top, these two go and press at the top, or these three, the remaining pack will come and press. So when Tottenham get the ball, you got to beat the press, and then if he's going to be passing, if you're going to pass the ball out, it has to be not more than two passes. I always say that. It's got to be two passes. One into Sa, two into Kudus, and then there's space behind there. And against Chelsea, this is the area that Chelsea exploited with what's his name, with Palmer coming to that side from his midfield position and dropping on that side, and then Gusto as well, which in this case is Poro, giving support as soon as we break the lines. So those are the key areas. When we break the lines, Poro is gonna go and Kudus is gonna go, and both of them they've got to walk that ball quickly down into these areas, and Charlison making runs, and also what's his name? Um, who's the other guy on the other side? I don't even have any other player on that side. I think I've got less players. Yeah, I think I'm missing one player. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Yeah, so yeah, Spence is going to be the outlet on that side to come across to make sure he makes runs into this area. You can see when Tottenham break the press, you've got their defender, what's his name? I can't remember the centre back's name now for PSG. I'll just look for his name. It's been there, it's Brazilian. Is it Coutinho? No, it's not Coutinho. Um, can't remember his name. Is their captain. He's the weakest link in that defense. We gotta have to get at them with pace. And we know we got the pace, but are we going to be, you know, are we going to be, what do you call it? Are we going to be, um, are we going to be ruthless the way Chelsea are? You see in that game, Chelsea were ruthless. When they had the ball, they just ripped basically ripped PSG apart, and that's what Tottenham have to do. So in defense, it is Marquinhos. That's it. Marquinhos is their number four, their centre back. Is the weak link in that centre back position, and Tottenham have to when they get the ball, they gotta have to go 100 miles an hour and be ruthless in front of goal. Richarlison has to be ruthless in front of goal when he gets on that ball. He has to be ruthless. PSG, they're going to be open, the back especially, there's going to be loads of space. That's one way Tottenham can beat the press. Can beat the press by beating the press, by being skillful on the ball. Don't lose the ball. That's the key for Tottenham. When in transition, don't give that ball away. Spence on this side is going to be limited in terms of going forward because anytime he gets the ball, he's going to want to come inside on his right foot. So he has to not lose the ball because Hakimi is going to press him immediately. That's what they drive on. This PSG team, they are super aggressive in terms of their press. They will press you all over the place, and Tottenham have to be able to respond. My arrows are not showing. I don't know why, but Tottenham have to be able to respond in terms of get the ball, 1-2 passes. We're going to beat the press, and then get those passes wide to Richarlison or Spence, who is going to be the outlet because we're playing in a back five. It's going to be the wing backs. The wing backs are key here. Poro and Spence have to be very, very disciplined on the ball. You can't lose the ball. You cannot lose that ball. That's the key for Tottenham. That's how Tottenham are going to get anything. We know how PSG are going to play. They're going to press us. They're going to go press high. Centre backs are going to be half, like in the mid, in the center. They're going to be somewhere around there. The centre backs for PSG, when they have the ball, that's what they want to do. Get the ball wide, 2v1s everywhere, cut the ball back to the edge of the box, tap in, and that's what they're going to do. Dembele is going to be dropping deep into this area. Our centre backs have to be careful. Danso or whoever is going to go with him, going to have to be touch tight. I'm a bit wary if Danso is the one that's going to be close to Dembele because I think Dembele very tricky. Danso, he has to be very careful with his tackles. He can't be too rash. Don't try and go and win the ball every single time. Sometimes he needs cover from his defensive midfield of Palinia and Bentancur. It's all about the fitness of the players as well. Tottenham have been training for a while. They've got more training time compared to PSG. I think they came back a couple of days ago, so that might tell. But yeah, that's how Tottenham can beat this PSG team. We saw Chelsea do it. Gotta be clinical when you have your chances in this area and you beat the press and you get that ball wide. You've got to go long at times. Can't afford to play through this press sometimes because they will get that ball in that midfield. I can assure you today, when we try and play through the middle, beat the press, they're gonna win the ball back a couple of times, and we just have to hope that they don't score. But when we do beat the press, we gotta use the spaces in behind, especially on the left on the left side of PSG. And maybe we should try what Chelsea did, and Kudus can come into this side just to drag this guy along and create space in the middle for Sarr to run into. Sarr has got legs as well. So yeah, that's the way Tottenham can get a lot of joy. Beat the press, go long, use these spaces in behind. There's going to be loads of spaces in behind. Defend good, defend well when you are in a low block. Nobody jumps and creates a necessary panic and go and make a tackle or commit yourself. If you are not sure you're not going to get the ball, don't commit to the tackle. And Spence, he can't afford to give the ball away. A couple of friendlies, seen he's trying to beat people and he's losing the ball. Going to cause a lot of problems. That's the way Tottenham can win. Nobody expects Tottenham to win. As a Tottenham fan, I don't even expect us to win, but I want us to play, give you everything, and if we ended up losing, that's fine. It goes to penalty. There's no extra time, so yeah, it should be a good game. Tottenham should try as much as possible to keep it compact and don't concede. Don't concede, don't lose by a lot of goals because that's just going to be depressing. But that's the way I think Tottenham can get joy from this super talented and really well coached PSG team. So yeah, that's my what do you call it? That's my analysis of this game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Let me get that one back onto the screen. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon, and hopefully Tottenham can get the victory. Thank you. Take care and God bless.